Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road?
He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays. but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Nice move to keep running.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that 1st drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that 1st drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all of college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. run, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense did a really good job honing in on the pass. And this 3 passes in a row that it kind of got predictable. I'd love to see this offense have a little bit more balance moving forward.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
I really love this guy running the option. I'll tell you, for years and years and years at Texas A&M, when it came to running the ball, it was mostly turning around and handing it off to a running back. But I like this new look. Getting the quarterback sprinkled into the running game as well, and doing it in the option game is something that I really think gives them a chance to have a different dimension in their offense. They're going to be so much more difficult to stop the more this guy carries the ball.
Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Right midfield. He's got room. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Shoots it to the left. Holds it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this one.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Pressure coming. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Offense getting set for first down. Direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Setting up the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after it. He'll try to do it himself. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's reeled in. It's Bussey. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thompson. It's a running room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. It's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Auburn. And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Minnesota. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man downfield. Dashes the heart of the knee. He's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll ride the hot hand.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Reed. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Bussey. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turn. And a chance to take the lead in this game goes by the boards with the fumble.
They knew they had that golden opportunity, right? Down in the red zone. We're in the second half right now, and they're not going to get that many more chances. I think just being a little bit too greedy on that play, you need to understand when the play is over. Give the defense a ton of credit for creating that fumble.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Not a lot of room on on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board. Oh, a lot of space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
They'll go with a direct snap. And some room to work. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job on the defense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, It might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. This to tie things up in the final minute. Absolutely center cut. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it! Touchdown, Tiger! And they score first here in overtime. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Reed. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up fourth.
Bring in the heat. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. There he goes to the right. The 20. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here.